Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hidden spot from where you can witness takeoff and landings here in Chennai, which is near, of course, the airport terminal in the AeroHub parking lot. As you can see, multiple airlines are lining up. There's another one. And there you can see in the distance a plane has just taken off. Air India. This flight has just landed. It's now taxiing towards the terminal. It's now going towards the domestic terminal. Air India flight heading towards the domestic terminal. After landing safely at Chennai. Taxiing towards the terminal, post runway, post landing. In the background you can see another Indigo. Set. The crane obstruction doesn't come towards the line of sight. As you can see, the Air India flight has completely gone towards the terminal for taxi. And there comes the next flight. The Indigo is waiting patiently for its turn, in line. As you can see, clear views of the runway. Very clear view of the runway. Yes, that's a Vistara flight. Whoa, another takeoff. Up close and personal. So the takeoffs occur from that side, and the landings, after once the flight is landed, it will come towards the domestic terminal, which is this side, the Kamaraj domestic terminal. That flight has just taken off, as you can see. The Vistara that we were also tracking, that was behind the Air India flight, is also taxiing towards the terminal post landing. For an aeroplane enthusiast or an aviation geek, this place is the best place for sightings of takeoff and landings of flights. As you can see, another Indigo flight on its approach. The Vistara flight is probably moving towards the international terminal post arrival. Vistara Air. Another Indigo flight. See the runway. Heading towards the other side. This is all. This action is happening in AeroHub parking lot. That's the Tirusula Hill in the background. Tirusula Hill, and this plane watching of the flights landing and taking off is absolutely free of charge. Another takeoff. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Check that out. So the runway from which the planes are taking off is not in view of sight, unfortunately. But you can see the flights are just elevated, you know, just taking off from the air. That's another plane on the runway. While this Indigo flight, which is a very common occurrence now, is taxiing again towards the domestic terminal. This flight is probably just landed and is now going to take the full circle. Yeah, it's going to take that full circle. It's another Indigo flight which is going to take the full circle. Catch all the action live at AeroHub West parking lot in Chennai. That's the international, of course, under construction. In a few years' time, this view will also be taken away from us. So that's the domestic terminal, and this is, sorry, that's the domestic terminal, and this is the international terminal. As you can see, the Indigo flight has just landed. The one where my finger's pointing. Welcome to Chennai, the cultural capital of India. As you can see, it's filled with Indigo aircrafts. You'll see the odd Air India and Vistara here and there. Apart from that, the majority of flights are all Indigo operated. One flight after another. Very busy hub. Very busy airport. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely this section of the runway under construction, where my finger's pointing, this section of the runway is known as 725, which is under construction. So they are using the other runway, which is on the far end, which is invisible towards the line of sight. Probably the next time when I come to Chennai, I'll be able to make a better view, a better video of takeoff and landing. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Signing off. Take care. God bless. Love you from Chennai.